389 Gaming.
Hey guys, it's Guy389 here. I am back to take on the gargoyles. So we're finally going to get around to that. Before we do it, I want to do something else before I forget. I won't be able to get a specific spell that I want if I don't do this. But you have to come over here and talk to Sigmire. And we're going to have to talk to Sigmire at all of his locations. And rescue him in all of his various situations. And then he will give us a miracle.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed.
Alright. My audio is actually popping a lot. I think that's because I think it's just because I'm recording, because normally when I record, my audio does not pop. We are at the very least getting a steady 30 frames per second here. Yeah, so... let's see, should I upgrade something? Holy Trousers. Holy Trousers. I want you to let that sink in. These are called Holy Trousers. Has it sunk in yet? Let's see. No, not enough souls, actually. Hold on a sec. I think we can fix that. I still have not upgraded my Estus flasks. I find that to be quite interesting. Let me see. Alright, now... Actually, we have enough to upgrade it one more time, but...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us.
Alright. One more of these. Technically, I should be saving those because later on, you get the option to pawn those off to a serpent. I'm just gonna move this just a little bit closer to my face. Make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, you can pawn those lesser souls off to a serpent, and he will give you 500 apiece for them, and he will give you 500 for any soul, or any like normal soul that isn't a boss soul. And he will also give you more for any boss soul, usually. The exception to that being, you know, like Smoke's soul, which he, for some reason, gives you only one. That was not good. I parried that perfectly, but apparently I could not parry right after the defend animation. There we go. So... I don't think I'm going to be able to do this fight completely solo. Which means I'm probably going to summon in Solaire to help out. I don't think I'm going to need Lautrec though. I think I really only need like a decoy. If I had Aural decoy, I could do it myself, but let's see if I can get this guy to come out and fight me like a man. No. No, cannot get him to come out and fight me like a man. I can get these guys to come out and fight me. Alright, you want to be careful right now. As you can see, they have like this aura around them. That's a buff that the mage guy in there is giving them. It does not help that I can barely hit one person at a time with that punch. Oop. And he jumped way further than he can actually jump. Alright, that should be all of them. See, I might actually have to skip back after I'm done with this guy, because I might run out of healing. Okay, apparently you cannot push him. There we go. Alright, now I'm just gonna really quickly pop back and heal up. Just being a little bit cautious. In the last episode I died unnecessarily, and I don't really want to do that again. And I am almost guaranteed to die if I try to take on all three of those knights on my own. Let's see. At the same time, I mean, not individually. Once again, I am at a crossroad. I need you to level up. I really need to boost my endurance. I have 20 faith already. I was hoping to get up to 25 like right away, but apparently that's going to take a while. So let's get some endurance instead. You can never go wrong with endurance. Endurance is good. Also worth mentioning, what works in PvE does not does not necessarily work in PvP. So pivoting around these guys like I am, that may work for me right now because I am fighting against the AI, but when a normal player attacks, they actually turn with you as you're turning. The AI, however, does not seem to do that. Oops, that was too many at a time. Oops, that did not kill him in one shot. That was supposed to kill him in one shot, but it didn't. That made it a little difficult. Alright, they're backing off. These guys are going to be a little less dangerous now, but they're still pretty bad. Yeah, they killed me. Alright, this is annoying the crap out of me. I forgot why I didn't do this to begin with. I was supposed to be kindling this. That's why I went back to the bonfire, but for some reason I did not, so I was running out of Estus flasks. That's why I was trying not to heal. The problem right now is that there's really no way for me to speed run through this and just avoid all of the enemies. Because at the moment, my character does not one-shot those, what's it called, Rapier Knights. I can one-shot pretty much everything else, but not those Rapier guys. They have actually more health than the knights with the larger shields and the bigger swords. You would kind of expect it to be the opposite, I guess, but that's not how it is. I'm not going to bother with that. Did I pick up this? Yes. Alright. Just skip by that guy. We don't need him yet. No! I forgot I should have stopped at the bonfire before I did that. That was, what's it called? The ring of... the iron... rusted iron ring? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the rusted iron ring. Alright, so I need to be in human form again. I have used up all my humanity, so I'm going to have to farm those later. I should be fine now, though.
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments.
That guy always has something useful to say. He is actually the, I don't know what the best way to put this is, but he is kind of a representation of players who have given up the game and who are now just, you know, trolling and ranting and saying, "Oh, this game is so bad, it's too hard, man. I can't play it anymore, man. I'm just putting it away. You guys should just give up. It's too hard." Like that kind of person. That is what he is supposed to be a representation of. It's a little bit of self-irony on FromSoft's part. Basically, they're making fun of themselves, and they're making fun of players who are going to just, you know, give up and say this game is too hard. Oh, god damn it. Stop healing up. How am I not hitting him with that? There we go. Now you get punched in the groin and in the stomach. Oops, too early. Alright, I'll just punch you from a distance. I find those guys to be almost impossible to parry because they're too slow. I cannot plan the delay long enough to actually parry them. And yes, I did waste a humanity by doing that that jump into there. That was a little spontaneous. I didn't actually think about the humanity. But that's sort of how it is with this game. You don't really need to worry about leveling up and about getting your humanity back and getting your souls back and stuff like that. If you worry too much about that, you're just going to get killed again. So the trick is, just take it easy. I forgot to reinforce my Estus flasks. What was the point of going down there if I didn't reinforce my I hate that Estus flask thing. You have to go like so far out of the way just to reinforce it. And I always forget to do it. It's like I'll run down there specifically to reinforce my Estus flask, and then I'll completely forget that I am supposed to be doing that. And I did not talk to Lautrec yet, so he cannot help us. Lautrec's a bad guy if you didn't pick up on that. Or, well, he's not really a bad guy, but he is not your friend, really. He is going to kill someone of importance to the NPC or to the main character and to the other NPCs at Firelake Shrine. But he's alright. He helps out. Alright, now we're gonna fight with one of those guys. Actually, there is a little bit of a hint here that you're supposed to fight two of them, because you can see that there are two you can see right at the beginning. One of them is missing a tail and one of them's not. The one that's missing a tail is the second one that jumps into the fray. Oh, and another thing about bosses, you can't parry and backstab most bosses. You can with, I believe, one in particular, but I'm going to punch your tail off. Oh, hold on. Thank you. I'm just going to do that. That'll just make this fight faster. I could do it without it, but I'm going to have to. There we go. I'm going to take you out. This guy's just going to spam fire. The other guy can breathe fire as well, but he doesn't use it as often. This guy, he's just going to dodge most of the time. I forgot he doesn't have his tails. I don't need to dodge that. There we go. Finished him off. Not a tough boss if you remember to bring in Solaire. On your own, they can be a bit of a problem. Like there, when I forgot to equip my, what's it called? Gold pine resin. I probably would not be able to beat them without the gold pine resin. Because as you were seeing, with normal hits I was doing 46 damage. With pine resin I believe I was doing over 100 damage per hit. So, considerably more effective. And when there are two of them, nibbling away at their health is not really an option. Also, as you saw, if you attack the rear side of the gargoyle, you can punch their tail off. If I may say so myself, that is fairly manly. Punching a... by the way, I think we can see Sun's Fortress from here. Yeah, there it is. We cannot see the giant, though. There is supposed to be a giant over there, hanging out. But we will see him soon enough. Also, there appears to be like an entranceway. If you look over there, like there's a black gateway that seems to go into Anor Londo. And you can definitely see, if you look closely, next to that pillar there, I think we can actually see the... no, we can't. We can't see the giant. But that black spot there that looks open from here, it's actually closed when we get there. It's, completely sealed off. Why it's sealed, I don't know. But that is supposedly the original entrance to Anor Londo via Sen's Fortress to prevent people from getting in. Here's a dude.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the Palm. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess? Or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
So you can actually buy some useful stuff off this guy. Particularly Karmic Justice is very useful. You can also buy the Velka Talisman. Let's see if I can read it. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. This black tuft of hair that serves as a talisman belongs to Velka, goddess of sin. It casts miracles not by drawing upon faith, but intelligence. So that's sort of the unique thing about this, is if you want to cast miracles and you want to use an intelligence character to do so, you can use this. It works very well if you are doing a Gravelord Covenant build that uses intelligence. That way you can scale your...
Thou art welcome any time.
That way you can scale the Gravelord Greatsword dance, whatever it's called, the Gravelord Sword Dance and Gravelord Greatsword Dance with your intelligence instead of your faith. So, you can do that. That is what the Velka Talisman is for. We have a fair amount of souls now. I don't know how long I've been playing, but I'm going to cut this off pretty soon. And in the next episode, we will be heading down probably to Blighttown. I'm probably just going to skip through the depths. I don't think there's anything I need in particular that I can't get by other means. I might sneak into... Well, actually, since we obviously have not been down there, why don't we just... Oh, this is the way I was supposed to go. Why don't we just hop down here and pick up these things? Right. I just want to check and see if I have any... Do I have any? No, I don't have any of those. That means I'm probably going to go... probably going to take a trip into the forest off-screen, because I do not have any purple blooming grass, or whatever it's called, blooming purple grass, or normal purple grass. Moss, not grass, whatever. And without that, I will have a lot of trouble with the poison in Blighttown. That snoring there, the first time I heard it, I thought the game was glitching out. That is actually not the case. There is someone down there. Yeah, we were upgrading our endurance. We're gonna do that. Alright, hold on. Got ourselves a little combo going there. Alright, so I'm gonna hop off now. I will see you guys later. We're gonna hop down to Blight Town in the next episode, and hopefully we will take out Quelaag if we don't completely fail at it. I might go and farm some blue moss off screen, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me farming, sorry, not blue moss, purple moss. That's basically just killing those ants. I will explain that later. So, see you guys in the next episode. Have a nice day.